Good morning, CCMS. This is Haven Rhodes
and Caitlin Conover
with today's dreams for the CCMS team. Today is Monday, March 14th. Don't forget to tune into our YouTube channel each morning at 7:55 for our daily newscast.
Don't forget to reserve your copy of this year's CCMS yearbook. The $25 cost is due at the fee window by March 25th. Remember, homeroom teachers and house secretaries will not be collecting money this year. You don't want to miss out on this year's middle school memories.
A huge thank you to the CCMS cheerleaders from Mrs. O'Quinn and the yearbook committee. Thank you for all your support and help in promoting the yearbook last Wednesday and Thursday during lunches. We really appreciate your help, and you girls did an excellent job. Remember, the talent show will be held March 25th for students with no referrals from February 29th to then.
8th grade cheerleaders interested in trying out for the high school cheerleading squad next year should report to the mini auditorium this Wednesday at 11:30. There will be a brief meeting with information about a parent meeting, tryout, and physical information and a packet. 8th graders, don't forget to attend if you are interested in cheer next year.
The character count word for the month of March is respect. Respect is regard, value, admiration, appreciation, and it is considered in which one holds another person or thing. Don't forget to be showing respect this month.
Now it's time for some shout-out.
Shout out to Gavin Thurston for being the best friend ever from Darge Brothers.
A shout out to Chad for being a spiritual friend from Barb's homeroom.
Shout out to Manny for helping me get my homework done and being there for me from Deshaun and Warhawks. Me and you are brothers, BFF.
Shout out to Miss Mabry for being the best teacher ever from your second period class. We love you.
Shout out to Jada and Ayana for being a great students this year from Ayana Williams.
Shout out to Miss Patton for being the best math teacher ever. Love, Cole Smith.
Shout out to Dane's brothers for being there when I needed you and for being the best BF from Devin Thomas. Thank you, Gavin, for being the bestest friend from Kayshawn Johnson and Amuel Berry.
Shout out to Miss Jamie for doing an outstanding job from Danielle Melissa.
Shout out to Mrs. Blackship for being the best math teacher from Lily Bostrom and Emily Henry.
I would like to give a shout out to Miss Heineman for teaching me about the Hunger Games from Ariana Thomas.
Shout out to Mrs. Mabry for being the most wonderful and best teacher ever from Rustin, Michaela, Dange, and Jamia.
Shout out to Miss Blake for being the best social studies teacher from your first period class. We love you.
Shout out to Mrs. Mabry, Mrs. Garvin, Mrs. Henson, and Mrs. Dalton for being some of the best teachers I ever had. Sincerely, Anonymous and Anonymous too.
Shout out to Miss Dalton's 6th grade class. Miss Dalton's 6th grade class gives a shout out to the Warhawks, and the teachers in the Warhawks is the most outgoing and fun turned up pod. And we thank the teachers in the Warhawks for being the best and for dealing with us and letting us get our education. So thank you, Miss Mabry, Miss Henson, Miss Patton, and Miss Dalton. We love y'all. To CCMS and the Warhawks from Miss Dalton's homeroom.
Shout out to Zane Hamilton for being a good friend. Love, Denon Triplet.
We would like to give a shout out to Miss Melbourne, the Woodwinds band constructor, for being a great band teacher and always staying positive. We love you. Thank you. Sincerely, Jemiah Lawton and Rasunday Blackshear.
Now please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for a moment of silence.
Now it's time for a uniform check. Teachers, please make sure students have the proper uniform on.
You may now be seated. Don't forget to tune into the CCMS News Show each morning at 7:55. And if you have an upcoming event you would like covered, email us at ccmsnews2015@gmail.com.
At the bell, students may report to first period. This has been the CCMS News Team reminding you to be a believer.
One team, one dream!